Hate to admit it. I hate to admit it. This is my personal opinion. Personal opinion. It could be made for you like the butter on the bread or something like that. I don't know. It's just made for you. Vanilla, it's a good game. It has a lot of good things about it, but after playing it and seeing some of it, there's definitely some parts of the game I personally don't like. Doesn't mean it's a bad part of the game. It just means I don't like it, but other people probably do like it. Now, since I haven't got to max level and been able to try all the raids yet, my point of view is going to be from the leveling experience and the class design that I've seen so far. So far, the leveling experience is a really rewarding feeling. When you get gear, you do notice your abilities going up. You do notice when you level that your abilities go up. Unlike PFA, where you don't feel like you notice pretty much anything at all. So it does have that, but the negative side is that it takes so freaking long to level. Again, my personal opinion. My personal opinion. My personal opinion. It's my personal opinion. Oh shit. It's my personal opinion. So, don't me, okay? You will have your personal opinion. We might disagree. Don't dislike my video because we disagree, okay? Fuck you, dude. And the second point, this is probably the biggest thing. I know it will get better, but as leveling up, the game isn't revolved around necessarily leveling up. So, for instance, if you play warrior, you're gonna struggle kind of a lot. Until you get max level and you're pretty decently geared, you can start banging out some people. But until then, you're going to be left a scrub. Now, there are some things you can do to help you gear out, just to even out the playing field a little bit to other classes. Like if you're a warrior and you're running SM, if you get the Ravager and the shoulders and the helm and the pants, it does help a bit. But when you out level that gear, you're going to be keeping that gear what it seems like forever almost. You're going to be keeping that gear, and then eventually your gear is not going to be equivalent enough to be able to carry your sweet ass out of that poopiness of struggle. So warriors are really not the best levelers. We're the hardest class. I chose this knowing going into it. Hold on, I think there's a thing outside. Is it picking it up? No, it's not picking it up. It's going on. It's like a bug spray guy thing coming by. So in the meantime, while I'm struggling, there are mages run right by me, pulling whole groups of mob, able to AoE it. And I gotta say, it doesn't really piss me off. It just kind of makes me feel bad about my class because I feel the need to join a group as a tank. You can tank lower level dungeons with a two-hander, meaning you could be arms warrior, fury warrior, and tank those dungeons. So yeah, it's kind of sad to feel the need to be in a group, to be able to level, to be able to compete with other people. If I want to level as a warrior, I gotta kill mobs either my level or lower. Never higher, dude. If it's higher, like, you're gonna struggle pretty hard unless you're in a group. So you always gotta be in a group. That's a positive and a negative at the same time. One, it's a positive because you're able to make a lot more friends. It's negative because you feel you have to be in a group. And there's not necessarily a bunch of quests. So there's not an abundance of quests that you can do. You're going to be running out of quests. And sometimes you're going to be forced to spam some dungeons or farm some regular mobs a little bit lower. I actually find myself backtracking almost to lower level spots, zones that I missed because I did a dungeon or two and I did some of those quests and, you know, able to keep up. And that was pretty much the only way to level. So in that sense, it's not fun, but it's really unique because you do have to find cool ways to be able to level. It's very hard. It's a challenge. It's not something that's easy. I do like that, but again, I just don't like how hard it is. It's definitely not a game for someone that just wants to pick it up and, you know, start hammering out. If you're a Call of Duty player, not your game. If you're a BFA player, probably, most likely, not your game. But to be honest, I think most people play WoW currently, the retail, which is BFA, in the hopes that one day the next expansion would be good enough, just like Vanilla, TBC, Wrath of the Lich King, anything like that. So that is my viewpoint. It's a great game, not hating on it, just kind of just want to talk about how I feel about it, even though I'm like a nobody. This video might get like 2 views, but if it gets 2 views, dude, I better see 2 likes, dude. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. I'll see you at my stream.